Hello, welcome back. So you should have some of the report completed by now. So you have different sections. You have instructions in each section, what type of information to put in there. Let's take a look now at how to create a table of contents. So we want to do this automatically, just like we inserted the bibliography. We want, if possible, to create the table of contents automatically. And the way we do that is by applying styles. So if I click on the titles, or rather the section titles, okay, that style is referred to as a heading 1. Okay, if that section has a subsection, that subsection will be a heading 2. We don't have any subsections in this report. They are all heading 1. So let's go ahead and make all the section titles heading 1 style. So that's the first step, and notice the formatting changes somewhat, and you might see this little arrow here. That arrow allows you to expand and collapse paragraphs when you click on them. Let's finish off the remaining headings here. They're all heading 1. And this is creating something called an outline. And when we get to Microsoft Word, we'll see exactly how outlines work. And if you take a look here at this bibliography, if you click on it, you see that it's already a heading 1, so there is nothing really to change. So again, I'm going to click on bibliography or references, and you can see that it is a heading 1. So what I'm going to do is come up here to the top of the page. I'm going to put my insertion point right before the first heading, and I'm just going to click down a few lines and then put my cursor at the very top. This is where I'm going to insert the table of contents. So let's go to Insert, and let's look for, let's go to References rather, and come to Table of Contents, and click the down arrow. There are different styles. Pick the style that you want to use. So I'm just going to choose the first one, and there it is. We automatically inserted a table of contents. And look at this. If I come to my table of contents, I get a pop-up cloud that says click the control key to follow. So let's do that. Let's point towards the bibliography, hold the control key down. Now when I hold the control key down, notice my pointer is now a finger. When I click on bibliography, it takes me right there. So that is a linkable table of contents. Let's also put in a cover page. So to do that, what we have to do is go to Insert, and we'll come over to Cover Page, choose a style for your cover page. So if you're working with a template, you already have a cover page. If you're building it from scratch like me, you need to go ahead and select one. So I just selected a table of contents. You fill in the information, give it a good meaningful table or a good meaningful title like Wireless Toronto Office, for example. Remove the picture, delete the picture, put your own picture in there, hopefully a picture of Toronto or something related to wireless. And if you take a look now at your table of contents, it's completely wrong. All the information is wrong. The page numbers are wrong. Okay, so maybe we pushed down the report to go to another page. We have the table of contents on the second page, and we can change even more information. Look at this. This section here, instead of calling it a description of wireless technology, I'm going to modify it. So I'm going to call it, I'm just doing this as an example. You don't have to do it yourself. Okay, description of wireless or description of Wi-Fi. Now, Look at your table of contents. It's completely wrong. The page numbers are wrong. The name of this section is wrong. This should be a description of Wi-Fi. Now, here's a neat little thing about working with Word. I'm going to return to References and read what that button says. Update the table. One click and this whole table of contents will be updated. So when I press that button, keep your eye on the page number, and this section here should say a description of Wi-Fi when I click. So let's try it. And we're going to update the entire table. And sure enough, the section name changed, a description of Wi-Fi, and we can see that the page numbers have changed as well. Let's do a similar thing now. Okay, some of you are working with Google Docs. So here is the Google Doc that we created earlier. You have your different sections. You're filling in the information as it's described here. So let's do a similar thing here. I'm going to create an outline or apply style. So let's start with the first section. I'm going to highlight the new Toronto office. Go to Format, select Paragraph Style, and again, this is a heading 1. And let's go ahead and repeat that for each of this section headings. So again, Format, Paragraph Style, heading 1. And we're just going to keep going down, repeating this process to get it all in there. Okay. And finally, references and image sources. And it's very similar to Microsoft Word. So let's push all of this information down. Now, I don't see an option here for inserting a cover page. So what you could do is you can leave a blank page and create your own cover page here. Okay, so on the cover page, you want to put your name and you want to put a title for your document and maybe an image as well, a picture of Toronto or, you know, a wireless image or a photo of Toronto. So I'll let you decide on the cover page that you want to create. Let's go to the table of contents. Let's click just before the first section, the new Toronto office. And I believe now I can, just like in Word, I can go to Insert, okay, come down to the bottom, and there it is. I can insert a table of contents. And that is how you complete the similar operation in, let me push that down a little bit. That's how you repeat the similar operation using Google Docs. When you're finished, upload the document. So let me show you again how you upload it. There is a link on every assignment. So there is the assignment, creating a research report, and in the top right-hand corner, that's where you will upload your Word document. And if you're using Google Docs, you do the same thing. So what we need to do is we need to go to the File menu of Google Docs. Let's give this a title. So we'll call it the Toronto Office. Press Enter. Okay, so it is now saved in your Google Drive, and we will now download it to our computer as a Word document. You could also download it as a PDF if you like. And let's go ahead, try this out. So I'm downloading it as Word, select my desktop, and there you go. You can save it just like a Word document, and you can upload that to the course website.